Fresh J's on my feet, yeah, I'm all that. Get the ice on my neck, yeah, I'm all that. Got the rollie on my wrist, yeah, I'm all that. Yeah, I'm all that. Yeah, I'm all that. What it do, this be your man Ace Boom back with another video. Today this video come out the state of Georgia. The Georgia prison system, Washington State Prison, where 3 inmates was killed this past week. 2 of them was GDs, one of them was a Blood. Sad situation, man. Y'all check this out and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to the video.
Officer injured.
Now hitting me. How dangerous it really was. How much worse it could have been.
But she says something felt off when she saw guards bolt out of the visitation area Sunday afternoon, leaving one female officer inside.
Something going on. We heard very loud, almost yelling coming from the walkie-talkies. You could hear her say, "Don't open that door. You can't come in here."
Shouting, telling them to get out. The witness says the group overpowered a guard, taking his keys to then break.
See, and this the thing about this gang shit, man. These niggas don't love you, man. They make you seem like you being loved, like family and all that shit. But at the end of the day, dude, when you locked up in jail, these niggas forget about you, bro. Like, this street shit ain't where it's at. I hope, you know what I'm saying, this be a learning lesson to these youngins out here, man. It's okay to be square. It's okay to have a 9 to 5. Take care of your family and raising a household, man. This street life shit, I was there. I know this street life shit ain't where it's at, bro. These niggas don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? These 3 cats got killed. Rest in peace to all 3 of them. I know they buddies like, damn, folks was cool. Damn, man, I can't believe Blood got killed. Oh, man. Like, they gonna do that shit for a day. Then the next day they gonna forget about you. But check it out, though.
Into the visiting room.
The prisoners that were trying to come through the door were right behind her, hot on her heels, because there's blood and weapons, and they just busted through a door.
On bus station where they were set to have a family reunion on Wednesday. They had it all planned out. Jimmy Trammell, he was going to be released from that prison in Washington County, catch a bus here to this Greyhound bus station and start his new life. But he was killed before his release.
Sometime.
Bro did like 10 or 20 years, got down to 3 days before he was supposed to have got out and got killed. That shit crazy, man. Rest in peace to that man.
I think we underestimate doing a crime and going to jail. There's no guarantee you coming home. Once you get in it, it's a world in itself. Inside this world, we heard plenty of stories that can go either way. We heard people with a little bit of time say that's the most dangerous when you're around people serving 15 plus in life. We heard some people say with 15 plus years, they made it.
What's wild, these dudes in prison making videos with phones. That's what this whole little ride was supposed to be about, like something with the cell phones. I guess the Bloods and the GDs got into it with each other over cell phone. You know, niggas kill each other for nothing. And they love going to these white men's prisons and shit. Like, man, moral of the story is, man, stay the hell out of jail, out of prison. This shit ain't the life, bro.
Out unscratched. Like I say, it can go either way. But today, we got a case where multiple inmates was killed on the same day during the same altercation. One inmate was set to be released less than 48 hours before he was killed,
Crazy.
who we'll later identify. It seems it's a bigger problem that's attached to an even bigger problem in our prison systems. Well-known documented gangs inside the chain gang. Some was members before incarceration. Some was after. Some joined for protection. And for some, that's all they know. In this video, we're going to highlight the 2 well-known gangs that's a part of this story, who seem to got into a brawl that quickly escalated inside a jail that we'll later identify, that had inmates brawling that wasn't even a part of both gangs. Some would say the gangs we'll later identify as no strangers to these type of riots in recent history. As mentioned in this video, we're going to talk about that problem that became public, the victims who lost their lives, speak on how they got incarcerated, and of course, pay our respects in the process. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. 3 are dead, and a dozen hospitalized after violence at Georgia's Washington State Prison on Sunday, January 11th, 2026. Now for those who are wondering, Washington State Prison is often called WSP, Davisboro, Georgia, a rural Washington county. 1991 it opened, with the security level being close security, houses some of Georgia's most dangerous inmates, with the capacity of 1,500 inmates, as we all know, managed by Georgia's Department of Corrections. WSP is considered one of Georgia's most violent state prisons, especially during peak years of gang conflict. After doing my research, Georgia DOC intelligence and court filings have repeatedly identified active gang structures inside WSP. Two we are later identified for this story. Gangster Disciples GD, Bloods, Crips, Ghostface Gangsters, GFG, white supremacist gangs, and independent street crews aligned with larger organizations.
See, and that's what these white people want y'all to do, be in prison and kill yourselves. You know what I'm saying? They want you dead. They don't, you know what I'm saying? But they either want you in prison or they want you dead. And I don't know why these young brothers, you know what I'm saying, can't see this shit.
Now, key facts is that the gangs control contraband flow, including drugs, phones, and weapons. Green light orders, hits, are often coordinated inside prison but carried out both inside and outside. Many gang conflicts at WSP are tied to street beefs, especially from Atlanta, Macon, Savannah, and Augusta. 4 months ago, they tried to expose the recent uprise in drones dropping off drugs.
Organized crime operation, and it's happening right here in central Georgia. Washington County Sheriff says they are battling a sophisticated criminal network operating all around the state. Nearly half of the suspects in Sheriff Joel Cochran's county jail are charged in drone operations. Hunter King explains to us how Sheriff Cochran says groups use the drones to smuggle contraband into the state prison.
Washington County's sheriff says they respond to drone activity near the state prison almost every other week. Sergeant says gangs run these criminal networks from inside Georgia prisons. The past 5 to 6 years, the sheriff says most suspects come from other parts of Georgia. Reporting in Washington County, Hunter King, 13, WMAZ News.
Now, during the holidays, this same jail had went viral after a clip had surfaced to the public of what seemed to be another gang dispute.
All it is niggas killing niggas, man. I don't know why we can't understand this. Over gang banging shit. Shit that don't even matter, bro. This is what pisses me off. But I used to be one of them dudes, so thank God he pulled me out of it alive and not, you know what I'm saying, I had to do a lot of time in prison. Thank God for that.
One of these gang members that was housed during that situation and possibly involved is a gang member who promotes drugs, phones, basically contraband, while incarcerated on social media. He's also an aspiring rapper, and according to his transcript, a gangster disciple, also known as a GD. His real name.
So it was 2 gangster disciples that got killed in one blood. But I got to cut this video short. So the moral of the story is stay the hell out of prison. And, you know what I'm saying, leave that gang and that street life shit alone. And, man, live a square life. Ain't nothing wrong with being a square. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to the video. This be your Mayonnaise Boom, and I'm out. Fresh J's on my feet, yeah, I'm all that. Get the ice on my neck, yeah, I'm all that. Get the rollie on my wrist, yeah, I'm all that. Yeah, I'm all that. Yeah, I'm all that. Gotta stay fresh from head to toe. Even when I'm going to the store. Pop out the whip so clean. Always mobbing in my boss jeans. What they talking about? Even when I go to the club, niggas mean mug. Chicks show me love.